Hi, this is Arnold Mangioli for Grateful Ready Open Willing, and I'm at the Real Railway Market in Bangkok. So along these train tracks, which you can kind of see there are all of these vendors, these wonderful shops that sell crafts and coffees and lots of raw fish, lots and lots of raw fish, very fresh. And it's a remarkable marketplace in Bangkok that all of the people here know about, and once in a while tourists get to come and see. The thing that's extraordinary is how these vendors work on these railroad tracks, which are usually packed with people walking. But the bell just went off, which means the train is about to come through this area on these tracks. So you see all of the vendors and all of the marvelous things. Oh, a rope just dropped. To try to keep us from falling onto the tracks, which is very thoughtful. And there are these poles that have their awnings and the top of their, there we go, yes, the top of their, we're getting a little smushed here, the top of their various vendor stations, so that when the people are walking along the railroad tracks, they can buy things at these stalls, which are very, very close together and have all kinds of marvelous things. And as the bell went off for the train coming through, the awnings drop and people are able to look if you're by a railing and see for what will happen. Now, the thing that's extraordinary about this from a perspective of gratitude, readiness, openness, and willingness is if you have a gift, if you have something to offer, something to sell, some wares, something that you bring to the world, something that you can put out there to say, I have this song that I sing, or I have this acting of a scene or a monologue that I do, or I am someone who paints or sculpts or dances. I have my dance to give, or I have my song to sing. It doesn't matter if it's along a crowded railway, and right now it's very empty because it's been cleared, except for a few insane people who are walking by after the railings have gone down, because they don't seem to mind that a giant train is about to push through this narrow pathway in moments. But these tracks are usually packed with people who are looking at all of the wares and buying the fresh fish or the various souvenirs or lanterns or clothing or jewelry that are sold here. And the thing is, whatever they have to offer, they come and offer it here. And every half hour when the train comes through, they very quickly pack up and move things from the edge. And I'm very, very nervous about the people I see just walking along the tracks as if the train isn't due here any moment. But whatever it is you have to offer and whatever it is you have to give, you give it. You give it freely and wholly. You be completely present, wholly WH, but wholly also H. And you bring it to where is the place, whether it's the audition room, or whether it's the stage, or whether it's in front of the camera, or in front of your phone camera for a self-tape. And whatever the situation and whatever the circumstances, you make it work. And if it's a railway market where you're offering what you have, and the train's about to come through, and it happens every half hour, you get used to it so that you can keep delivering what it is that you have to give. And eventually, I'm not sure exactly, oh, thank you, that's me, thank you so much, thank you. Kap Kun Krop. Kap Kun Krop is thank you to a male in Thailand, and Kap Kun Ka is to a female. I'm learning as I go. So the gentleman just delivered my green tea, and we are here at the market, and I hear the beeping horn of the train, but I still don't see it. I'm told it's coming through. So as you can see, it's quite an extraordinary thing to have all of these markets. They very quickly put down their canvas drops to cover their wares so that they don't get all kinds of soot on them, as I would imagine. And it's so narrow. It doesn't look this way in this video, but it's so narrow for the train to come through and for the people to be standing, I think, way too close, frankly, to the edge of the train or on the tracks, which feels to me like complete insanity. But the train is indeed coming through because I can hear its train whistle. And some people think it's marvelous to take a photo with the train coming in behind them. Oh, and one woman is putting her children onto the tracks.
Behind the
So you've got a
lane.
picture here. You know, they say the leading cause of death in the world now is selfies, that it's overtaking cancer. So I'm terrified at this video I'm making right now and what it could actually mean. But my hope is that the message of bringing what you have to market, bringing what you have to your audition or your self-tape or the audition room or to the piano or to the studio to paint or sculpt or to that wonderful big empty room with the sprung wood floors where you can dance, even if you're just renting the room to practice for an hour and dancing. The world needs your gifts right now. The world needs your gifts, all of our gifts, just packed into these stalls with all of these crowds who are so hungry and watching and waiting to have it. And some people are so crazy. They're like standing on the tracks. And this video is taking a long time. I'm going to use up all of my phone space, but it's probably too late to start it over and make a short one. And I'm not really known for short videos. I don't think that'll be my legacy. But the point of what is possible here, yes, and here comes the train. And in a moment, it's over, and the vendors have surpassed the interruption, and they're back offering their gifts once again. So whatever is feeling like an interruption, maybe it's the whole cultural climate, all that's going on in our government administration, all that's going on in the world, all that's going on in our industry. Whatever the interruption is, get right back to it and offer your gifts. You are very much needed, and perhaps you are what the world has been waiting for. I myself have been waiting to enjoy this green tea. This is Arnold Banjoli for Grateful Ready, Open Willing. Be well.